I am very attached to my culture. Being together and, with and close to family, I feel like that's a very big part of me. I almost crave like really close relationships.
I think Sarah's been the catalyst for a lot of our church journeys. I went to Movement because I liked Sarah, and Sarah wanted to go to Movement, so I was like, all right, we're gonna do that. I, in no moment ever was like, I'm gonna go plant a church. I was just hanging out, I was good.
Something that's really big in the Hispanic culture is like, we don't air our dirty laundry. Like, we're not gonna talk about things that we're struggling. And I feel like I'm the opposite. Being vulnerable with people is important to me.
The biggest difference is in South Africa, you've got large walls or fences around your house, so you hardly see your neighbors. When I moved here the first time, and I've never been to America, so when we got here, it was my first, and I'm like, I can see my neighbors, there's no fence, and the kids just run over to the neighbor when they're outside in the yard playing, and I'm like, oh, what are you doing?
Things kept falling into line and leading us back to Sunbury, and like the development we built with was like, oh, now we have this really cool incentive, and like you only get it for one day, but then for like the next consecutive 5 days, they're like, you can still have it all 5 days, and so we still ended up getting it, and it just felt like I felt called to do that, and then all these signs that just kept leading us to that place like all fell into place as well.
I think a lot of times church experience can be boiled down to coming into church and not the church bringing it out to them. So I think that really, that got me fired up. That got me excited to like the way that they do church and bring life to people, and how that's integral and a core part of who they are as a mission. I think their mission really spoke to us and how we wanted to also live our lives as Christ followers.
I really love the fact that, they're wanting to not just focus on the church services on Sunday and find ways to reach people where they're at.
The energy that Bright City brings is just crazy infectious, and it felt like this is something I want to be a part of.
It's great to be able to just turn to somebody in the same street as you, that's part of the same organization, be in the church, and saying, hey, brother, I need this, or can you help with this, or hey, do you need some help? Because sometimes it's the other way around over there. So if there's ever a situation where we need somebody like a family member, it's nice to know that they're down the road.
We moved to Kansas City at the same time, and COVID hit at the same time. And I just feel like it was a really hard time for us. We were kind of isolated from other people. Because we went through that hard time and we didn't have community, I think both of us did crave that.
With church family, I really enjoy mission community groups or days where we're just getting together. I was looking forward to that every single week. Getting with people, someone is cooking and bringing food. We're there, we're talking to each other, It was really refreshing. That really brought back the feeling that I guess I had back in Spain, and I really craved of having a family and building a family.
The proximity and the trust of our network of churches brought us in. The thing that's felt like glue has been the people. People that I didn't even know, people from all over Columbus who I have found to be so kind, so empathetic, and so I think hardworking even, just to move forward with this ambition and this goal.
When I see my kids walk in on a Sunday and they're immediately greeted by their friends, and 3 kids come and give them a group hug, that's really special, and I feel like that confirms for me yeah, this is our home.
I just felt like I always had people's support. I can tell them the hardest parts that I'm dealing with.
There was some genuine care. I care about you, I want to be there for you however I can, and I want to help you.
People are going to walk through this with me, and that's when I think it felt like a family.
We didn't know if we were going to stay in the USA, and we were very much undecided on a lot of activities, such as buying furniture for our house.
Or inviting people over to
Or
the
inviting
house,
people
because
to
we only got a
our
dining
house,
room
yeah.
table. That's
It was tough on us because we were sort of in limbo at that stage, not knowing whether we were going to stay, whether we were going to go, whether we had to sell all of our furniture and leave the country or buy more furniture and really establish ourselves. And so Elaine and I prayed about it, and we both just got this feeling, now was the time, that was the time to do it. And we went online and bought everything in one go, just everything that we wanted at that stage. And we had all the deliveries set and everything, and literally the next day in the mail came our green cards. Everything just fit into place, and it was at that moment that I knew God wanted us to be here. This was part of the plan, and that we were supposed to be working in Bright City Church for His plan. And it was at that moment that we knew we were in the right
It was
place.
a happy, tearful moment.
Bright City started as a dream in our hearts, a vision of a place where people could experience the love and the hope of Jesus in a way that felt like family. And today, seeing it come together through each person who's been part of this journey is nothing short of incredible.
Hearing the stories of when Bright City became family to others reminds us that this is more than just a vision, it's a movement. It's all of us together being the light of Jesus in our community.
We're so grateful for how God has brought us to this moment for our launch Sunday. And now Bright City isn't just our vision, it's yours too.
We can't wait to see all that God is going to do through us as we step into this next season together. Welcome to Bright City.
Are you allowed to jump on the furniture or not?
No. Because my mom told us like 100 times.
And we're not allowed to stand on it because
Sit on
it's dangerous because we might fall on our head and crack open our head.